So in this video, we'll see how to implement drag and drop functionality in a simple way. So you don't have to write a lot of code. So you can see I have this list of chapters. So you might have a course where you have list of chapters and you want to reorder them. So I can drag and drop and change order of this. So you can see it's very smooth animation. So you don't have to write a lot of code for implementing this. So we'll see how to implement it using a React, and for that we'll be using Framer Motion library. So Framer Motion is the most popular animation library you can use in React to implement any type of animation. Let's see how to implement. So you can go to the documentation of this Framer Motion. You can see there is a reorder documentation, and they also have given a sandbox demo, code sandbox. So you can see you can easily drag and drop any element from its position. So how to implement this? So for the parent container of that particular list, you need to give reorder.group component, and then you need to give the values prop. So values prop, for that you need to give the elements or array that you have which you are rendering. And you also need to give on reorder prop. So whenever you change the order, you need to give a function which will set that order list again. So we have this set item. So this items array we have, items will be an array, and on reorder we are calling set item. So it will set those items again. And here we have this list of items, we are using map method, and for individual element we have given reorder.item, and that you have to give value prop. So these are mandatory. So values and value prop and on reorder, these are mandatory props we need to give. So once we do that, then it does all the magic behind the scenes. So you don't have to write animation code, CSS code, anything you don't need to write. So this is the most popular Framer Motion library. So let's see how to implement in this our application. So right now I have removed that functionality of drag drop. So you can see I cannot drag and drop. So let's go to the code. So here we have this unordered list. So it can be anything. And I have this li. So I'm using list items. So this list items I'm using array. So you need some way to set that data. So and these chapters we are importing from the constant. So we have these different chapters array that we are setting it as initial value for the list item. So now this container, so main container which holds that list, you need to give reorder dot group, and this reorder you need to import from framework. So make sure you first install this using npm install framer motion. I have already done that. And for this reorder.group, so second thing you need to give is the values prop. The values prop should be the items, list items that you are rendering. And now you also need to give on reorder prop. So once you change the order, you need to set this list item state again. So you need to give that function which will update that list items again. So I will say give the set list item. So for the container, you need to give reorder.group, and then you need to give values prop and on reorder. And for individual element, you need to give reorder.item. And for this, you need to give a value prop, which is mandatory. So value will be this individual item that you are looping. That's it. By just adding this, if you check now, if I refresh, you can see you can easily implement that drag and drop function, smooth animation. So you don't have to worry about writing a lot of code for that animation also. And you can also add some extra effect while dragging. So let's say this reorder dot item, you can add a while drag. There is a while drag prop. And here you can say, let's say scale 1.05. So I want to scale or increase the width and height of that particular element. When I drag, now you can see the element's width is increased. So you can see a nice animation effect is also this. So there are a lot of properties. If you want to learn here, you can go to reorder.group props and reorder.item props. So this documentation is really nice. And you can also go to the Framer Motion NPM library where you can learn more about it. So this is the only thing you need to do to implement this smooth animation effect. So this type of animation I have already used in my link sharing app, which is from the Monstack course. You can see I have list of all the links available, and here on the right side I can drag and drop here. You can see on the left side preview also the order gets changed. So here we are using a Redux toolkit to implement this functionality of storing all the data. So you can see this is exactly same. So I'm using the same functionality of framer motion to implement this smooth animation of drag and drop function. So if you want to learn more about this, you can check out my Monstack course. And for this, we also have preview. We can see all the preview of your profiles. So if you want to learn more about this, you can check out my Monstack course. So that's it about this video. If you found this video useful, do like it and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.